getting some stockpile, guys. Getting her stockpiled. How you guys doing today? Good to see you. Thanks for coming by the base camp. I just right around the corner from my place, guys. There is pallets galore. So all I do, I went to stop in there and I said, I see you guys got a pile of pallets out back. And they said, yes, we do. Do you ever give them away? Yes, we do. And it's your lucky day. I said, thank you very much. They said, just go out there, pick through them, don't make a mess, restack in nice, neat things. All these pallets, guys, I could use over there. I can just peel them off the top. I just take 2 at a time. Yeah, look at them. Look at these wide planks here. Yeah. Make a bunch of beehives. They're wet. They've been in the rain all day. They're wet. This one isn't. Must just come out of the warehouse, but this one's pretty wet. So I just leave the fan blowing on it. Yeah. God, guys, I love my job. I love my job. Beekeeper, fabricator, build my own boxes, buy your frames. You can make them if you want to, but it's a chore, guys. So what I've been doing is getting a lot of material up. I want to get a little bit more, probably another week's worth of gathering wood. This stuff is sized here. I got to size all that to length. And yeah, I just love my job, guys. And everybody needs to get a job. You know, this stuff of the far left, letting everybody lay down, and people are screaming for people to go back to work. And now they want to go ahead and play more games with masks and stuff like that. It's just unbelievable, guys. I tell you, they need to get off the standard American diet, guys, because it's screwing them up. I'm telling you. Did you guys see that? Oh Lord, that hearing the other day. You know, the insurrection thing. Oh yeah, the insurrection. It's so flippin' silly, guys. It's a cartoon. The whole thing's. Did you see them cops up there, guys, on the stage? You talk about crying their eyes out over. I couldn't believe that great big scary guy that came in with the Viking helmet on and the big horns coming out, and his face was painted up. Oh, he was scaring me to death. Oh my God. Oh Lord. Really, guys, you know, when you sign up for a cop job, you're going into a battle just like if you're a, I don't know, maybe special forces. Yeah, you're crawling into enemy territory in a ghillie suit, ready to start sniping them out. Okay, so you got to go in there with a set of nads on you, guys. These guys here need to retire. Holy smokes, I couldn't believe it. They're up there whining and crying, and then you got these I don't know, these people in office. I don't know why. These career people in office stirring up all this poop. Absolutely unbelievable. Get a job. If you don't like your job, guys, change. Steve-O loves his job, okay? He's a beekeeper. He loves his job. If you don't love your job, move on. Don't sit there whining and crying. They need to get off the sugar and the Snicker bars, guys. I'm telling you, all these people are eating way too much ice cream, Fruit Loops, and fruitcake. God, I tell you, you know, I got mine checked. I went to the doctor the other day, guys. You know what the doctor told me? He said, you're doing good, Steve-O. You're really doing good. He said, you know what your testosterone level is now? That's probably why I'm so spunky today, guys. He said, you're at 900. That's like an 18-year-old kid, guys. Yeah, and that's where I want to be. I want energy and stuff. Those guys don't have any energy. They couldn't go into a battle. No, they're totally screwed. They don't have, they need to get their testosterone checked. Yeah, all them crying cops are sitting up there and spilling, you know, crying and whining. about how their feelings got hurt. Oh, really? Oh boy, guys, it's unbelievable. But the doctor told me too. He says, Steve, you're doing great on that testosterone, but you're going deaf. Yeah, that's what he told me. He said, you're going deaf. Boy, that was really hard to hear, guys. When he told me that, that was hard to hear. I apologize for that one, guys. I apologize. But I just had to, you know, check in with you guys today, see how you're doing, and show you my new stuff. Now, if it's wet like this, I leave it in the barn here to dry out in a day or two. With this fan whipping on it here, this thing will be dried out probably tomorrow. Because what I do, as I showed you before, I take my chisel here. But if this wood is wet, it's kind of spongy. It's better if it's dried. Actually, when it dries, it shrinks, see? And you get a little gapper in there, and that way your chisel will go in there. You just need a little relief. And then you get your, I had to tape my brass hammer up here. She was getting a little ragged there. But yeah, you use a brass hammer so you don't have shrapnel flying all over the place. Oh, Steve-O, right there, right there, right there. I've got a piece of an axe head. Did it when I was 12 years old. A piece of an axe head in that hand, shot in like a bullet right in there. I had an axe hung up. I took a 5-pound hammer. I was going to just drive that thing through, right through the log. Well, I started doing it. I did quite a few of them that way. But then I hit the edge of the hammer and a piece of shrapnel went flying off and shot right into my hand. And yeah, shot right in there. It's still in there to this day. It's been in there all these years. And I hit an artery too, and the blood was up this high going. And I took my thumb and went over it like that. I went in to see Dad. I said, hey Dad, check this out. And I walked over to the sink and I took my thumb off there. He looked at that and he said, whoa. He clamped it off with his finger and he taped it up tight and he said, we're going to go to the emergency room. He said, what were you doing? I says, driving an axe head through that log out there with I think it was a 2-pound hammer. He said, oh, you got shrapnel in there. I said, yes we do. And didn't really hurt. Shot in there so fast like a bullet. But anyway, they x-rayed it and they said, no, that's going to stay in there for life. That's staying in for life because we try to dig it out of there, we're going to ruin your hand. I said, okay. So anyway, anytime I go in for an x-ray or MRI, I got to tell them about that piece of shrapnel. And it's no bigger than a match head. And you don't feel it, and it hasn't moved or nothing, so. Yeah, I just thought I'd give you guys a shout out and show you what I'm up to. And old Steve-O's getting spunky, and I wish we would start coming together in this country, and both sides coming together, and so we can accomplish something like old Steve-O does in his bee yard. I'm constantly on this little mini farm, Steve-O's mini farm here. We're trying to accomplish things and get her done, you know, and that's where this whole country needs to go right now. We're divided right down the middle, divided, and these guys that came on board here, this new team, said they were going to you know, have us all working together. It's exactly opposite of what they said. Something else kind of funny too. They ran on legalizing cannabis. Remember that? We're going to legalize cannabis. Well, that was kind of the little bread and butter thing there to help, and the cherry on top, see, to get everybody to try to vote for them. I didn't vote for them, but they wanted them to vote for them. And I said, you know, they're going to pick up a lot of votes with that little statement there. And a friend of mine, he's in Michigan. He's got it's legal there. He's growing, him and his wife, you can grow 12 plants apiece. I think you can have 2 ounces on you, 10 ounces of flower at the house, and you can grow 12 plants in your backyard. So with the two of them, they grow 24 plants. I have no clue what you're going to do with 24 plants, because you really can't sell the stuff. You can just smoke your brains out, I guess. I personally would not smoke the stuff. I would turn it into a tincture and utilize it that way. But it's good medicine. But yeah, they ran on that. They can do it in Michigan, but oh, God forbid we try to do it in Florida. Oh, it's just too scary, guys. We got to keep you drunk on Jim Beam and Bush beer. We got plenty of that, but we can't. Oh, you can't have the flour, because that's Schedule 1, and that's pretty serious stuff, guys. That's dangerous. Okay, that flour is dangerous. Yeah. Okay. So that's what they run on. And now that they're in, you don't hear nothing about that, do you? You don't hear a thing about that. They're going to make it nationwide, legalize it. Yeah. The BS, guys, just keeps coming and coming and coming and coming. So, you know, let's vote accordingly here, guys, and get out there in the shop, start building this bee equipment. We're just, you know, the summer's winding down. Here in Florida, we got a lot of bee making yet, all the way into September. So, yeah, we're going to stay busy, and you guys stay busy. And God bless you, and thanks for coming to Steve-O's Base Camp. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.